Hello viewers, welcome to Face, and for today, as usual, I'm William Grinaldi, and I will be discussing about various topics every day on every week. We have several different topics, and for this episode, I'm going to discuss about quite a basic kind of basic hobbies that everyone should do, and it involves moving your body, because in basic nature that everyone has to move their bodies. And for this segment, I'm gonna discuss about exercises, most of them involving in outdoor activities. And for the first kind of exercise, it's quite extreme actually. It's called bull riding, and this bull riding is a rodeo sport that involves staying mounted on a bull for as long as possible while the bull tries to buck off the rider. And it's kind of like a very mounting a 1,000 kilograms bull invokes jitters amongst the riders, so I guess much needn't be said about the perils entailed in the actual sport, and it's been considered as one of the most extreme sports in the world, with damage to the neck, head and face, as well as concussions accounting for most of the injuries. In 1989, after bull gored and punctured the heart of cowboy Lane Frost, it was made compulsory to wear a protective vest made of ballistic material. This and a slew of other protective measures have brought down the accidents in the sport, but despite this, it still continues to be the most dangerous 8 seconds in sports. The next one is street lurch. Street lurch is kind of like a lot like skateboarding, except the rider is in a supine position on the lurch board or sled. As the rider dashes down a paved road or course at extremely high speed, the legality of this extreme gravity-powered activity is a shady issue. Participants are required to put on protective leathers and helmets, or the chances of getting smashed by vehicles that will most likely not notice the riders will go higher. The chances of a collision on the road are high, short of which only the feet work as brakes. The next one is base jumping. If you thought that jumping off an airplane with 15,000 feet above ground is dangerous, then think again. For many, this isn't challenging enough apparently, and hence they choose cliffs and man-made objects like towers. Jumping from such heights may sound safer, while in reality they tend to be trickier due to virtually no time available to deploy the parachute or deal with any problems. BASE is actually an acronym, BASE, for the type of objects people jump off. It stands for building, antennas, spans or bridges, and earth natural formations like cliff, canyons, gorges, etc. And it's first developed by Carl Boynish in 1978, and it's grown in popularity since. The next one, the fourth one, is paraskiing. Paraskiing, as if jumping out of helicopter to go skiing wasn't extreme enough, there are some thrill seekers who combine skiing and flying even more. Paraskiing is a combination of skiing and parasailing. The skier wears a parasail, and when they pick up enough speed to pick the parasail rise, they're lifted off the ground and start soaring. Some parasailers fly for the entire run, while others bounce back and forth between sailing and skiing. And it essentially combines two extreme sports into one ultimate extreme sport. To get to an even more extreme level, some athletes combine heli-skiing and paraskiing, which opens up a whole new world of terrain. And the last one is volcano boarding or volcano surfing. When skiing or sledding on snow isn't extreme enough, it's time to take a trip to an active volcano. Volcano boarding or volcano surfing is exactly what it sounds like. You slide down the side of a volcano that's covered in cool cinders or ash. And by ash, it means mostly little bits of sharp volcanic rock. After hiking over rocks and rubble to the peak, riders go down the volcano and on makeshift plywood toboggans, which makes this extreme sport accessible to anyone. Two best of the best, though, can surf down the slope while standing on the board. So those are 5 quite extreme sports that smart viewers can try, or at least brave to try. Those kind of extreme, yeah, especially the volcano boarding. Yeah. So for the next segment, I'm gonna invite quite a guest which related to the topics that we discuss. Is involves sports but not too extreme. It's more of a outdoor, involves outdoor or street workout. So don't go anywhere, smart viewers, stay tuned on Face to Face. Hello, smart viewers. Welcome back to Face with me, William Grinaldi. And for this segment, as I promised, I'm gonna invite a guest, which is related to the previous segment that I brought up this topic about outdoor activities, outdoor workouts. So without further ado, I'm gonna invite my guest for today. So hello. Maybe you can introduce yourself briefly to the smart viewers.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, hello guys. My name is Teuku Aufra Marito, but people usually call me Aufra. I'm the leader of one of the biggest street workout team in Jakarta, Street Workout Velo. We are based in Kelapa Gading, North Jakarta. I'm also the vice president of AKSI, Asosiasi Kalisthenik dan Street Workout Indonesia. What I do for a living, I'm a personal trainer. So my friends and I run our own fitness studio in Cikajang area, and I'm also an educator for APKI, Indonesian Fitness Trainer Association. So as you can see, my life revolves around workout and fitness
physical
industry.
education.
Yes.
And maybe you can tell us about what is street workout Jakarta do, and what kind of activities and how people can join. Maybe you can share some of that.
Okay, basically we organize a workout, outside workout for the people. So in Jakarta, we have a lot of street workout teams in each region. So like my team, we're based on Kelapa Gading. There are some in South Jakarta, like in Gandaria Park, and then in Menteng Park, and also in Kalijodo. So Street Workout Jakarta organize a jamming every month, so we can bond together.
Oh yeah, so those are like the activities, and it involves outdoor activities.
Yes,
yeah. So maybe you can share about what kind of activities that do people can do, and are there any terms and conditions, or are there kind of specific regulations? Yeah?
Not really, actually. We do basic stuff like push-ups and then pull-ups, and also if you can do pull-ups, you can proceed to muscle-ups, and then we also do leg training like squats. But most of what we do it body weight.
Oh yeah, so everybody actually should do it. Everybody can do it. Yeah,
yes.
It's basically open to everyone.
Yes,
yeah.
true.
So, since when do you establish this kind of community?
My community started in 2014. Actually, I wasn't the founder.
Oh yeah.
So I started working out in 2009. And then I just got bored with gym activity, and then I found out about street workout. One day I came to one of the street workout team near my office. I was an office worker back then. After working out together with them, few months after that, they choose me as their leader.
Oh yeah.
And until now.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, can you tell me maybe what's kind of the difference between street or other workout?
Street workout and other workout. Okay, the first one, we do our workout outside, mostly on outdoor parks or public facilities. And the second one, we're a community based.
Oh yeah.
So unlike what we do in the gym, We usually train alone or with pairing with our friends or with a personal trainer. The record of my team, we work out together, 70 people in one session.
Oh, okay, so it's quite a
quite
big,
big.
like a
Yeah.
big number of people.
Yes.
It's kind of like, are there like you know, specifically exercise together or like pairing, or what kind of
I
method
usually
you-
divided them into groups. So the beginner one with one coach, and the intermediate one with other
Oh,
coach.
so that at the
Yes.
level
Yep.
also, you know, and maybe you can, you know, tell us about what kind of, you know, like streetwear. Are there any range of age, or are there these classifications of
Range
just
of
levels? You know?
Okay, basically it's for anyone.
Yeah.
My youngest member is 12 years old,
Oh,
and the oldest is around 50 something. I forget. While the majority is for 15 and until 35, I can safely say that it's for everyone.
oh, yeah. So it's basically like basic kind of
Movements.
Everyone can do, everyone can join, you know. And are there any specific or basic skills that people need to have, or you know, they just come by themselves?
Not really, actually.
Yeah.
You just need to come and say hi to us, and then you're part of us. It's that easy, actually.
Maybe you can, and also, are there any like specific vision or missions for your community that you need to imply, you know, to
We want
the
to
community?
make people healthier first. That's the first one, and for that you need a platform to grow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we try our best to, what is it called? To gather together, and because the workout is so basic, everyone can do it. And not only for the basic ones, we also have a progressions. We even have a freestyle, and that's the what we can show to people.
Oh, and you mentioned before, you know, about calisthenics, and maybe you can share, you know, maybe some viewers, smart viewers, don't know the definition of calisthenics and what kind of activities that it involves relating to calisthenics.
Calisthenics, the movements, you mean?
Yeah,
The basic
any
movements,
kind
or-
of exercises, or the definition of it, the various.
Okay, the definition of calisthenics. Calisthenics is from the Greek words kalos, means beauty, and stenos means strength. So it's literally means beauty and strength.
Beauty and strength.
It was said that back then the Spartans, the greatest warrior of their time, used calisthenics for their main routine. But unfortunately, we don't know if it's really correct or not, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no valid historical record that said they do the same calisthenics as us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the new version of calisthenics started in USA in around early 2000s, and with the rise of YouTube, went into the world and boom.
Oh, yeah, and people,
Yeah.
you know, get more familiar with
True.
the term and do exercises related to calisthenics. So the discussion is getting more interesting, but we gonna have to take a break. So I'll see you later on the next segment, still on Face to Face. Hello, smart viewers. Welcome back to Face to Face. And as the previous segment, we discussed is about, you know, street workout and what kind of street workout you gotta do. And with my guest for today, you know, we discussed about, you know, what kind of calisthenics and some sort of workout and how people can join the, you know, the community. And for this segment, I'm gonna show, you know, he's gonna show some maybe the basic movement of what kind of people do in street workout Jakarta. So without further ado, maybe we can get up and move our body.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Let's do it.
maybe you can share about, you know, what kind of activities, what sort of exercises.
Okay, so for upper body, we actually have two kind of movements, pushing and pulling. We cannot do pull here because we don't have a pull-up bars.
Yeah.
So let's do pushing
Wow,
movements.
Push movement.
Okay, the first one is push up.
Yeah, so
Care to do it?
push up, yeah, it's basic,
So,
yeah.
First, put your hands together, stack with your elbows, your shoulders. So wrists and elbows and shoulders stack together, okay? And then raise your knees, okay? Lock your core, and then go down. Okay. Don't flare your elbows too much. So when you go down,
Yeah.
so it like an arrow.
Arrow.
Yep. Okay. Breathe out when you push. Whew. Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. If you can go lower, please. Good. Lock your core. Two more. One more time. And good. That's it. That's the first
Yeah,
exercise,
so that's-
push-ups.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe you can give preview of other
Workout,
Yeah,
okay.
involves pushing.
That's pushing movement. The next one, we're gonna do a leg movement,
Like,
leg exercises. We're gonna do squats. So what you're gonna do, what you need to do is stand with your shoulder width apart.
yeah.
Okay, shoulder width apart, and then you bring your hips back and down, chest up, until your hips parallel with your knees. Then
Let's
go
like
back up.
this.
Okay.
Maybe
Hips back
maybe
and down.
viewers can see the side.
Okay,
the
sure.
Side, yeah, the side.
I'll guide you from here then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like for this,
So,
the movement.
okay, hands together, it's okay. Or you want to bring her forward,
Yeah,
up to you.
okay.
And then bring your hips back and down, knees out, chest up, and then go up. Breathe out.
Yeah. So, what kind of this is the purpose of the exercise?
It trains your quadricep or the front side of your thighs.
Oh, so basically, how many how many
How many
times?
repetitions?
Yeah, yeah.
It's up to you actually. Depends on your skills.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you can
people
do 10, just do 10.
Go furthermore or do
If they want
like
to,
repetitively.
but mostly we do it around 20 to 50,
20 to 50.
and make it
yeah.
around 5 or 4 sets.
Oh yeah. So divide it.
Yes.
Like yeah. Okay. So. Oh, okay. So those kind of the preview of some exercises.
Only 2? Is that
yeah,
enough?
Yeah, I think we can
Okay.
continue to our discussion.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, and basically, maybe we talk about the activities of street workout Jakarta, and if you can share, some of achievements, like
Okay.
what kind of people do,
Okay. For myself, I'm more an educator and community-minded guy.
Yeah.
So I don't really compete much. But in association, we managed to send our athlete to various competition around Southeast Asia, and we won.
Oh,
Okay. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go to Brunei in the end of this October to compete there.
What kind of competition?
We have 2 types of competition. The first one is maximum reps.
Oh, yeah.
So you just do maximum reps of pull-ups or dips.
Oh,
Mhm.
like in
So
in
the
one
most
time,
the
in
most the most repetition wins.
Oh.
And the second one, we have a freestyle competition. Freestyle.
What kind of like freestyle? I mean,
It's
like,
it's kind of hard to define
Oh,
actually. We need a bar to show it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, what kind of activities does it involves? Like, pull-ups or, in one time.
It's
or-
mostly like parkour.
Oh, okay. Like
So you just do freestyle, and then the judge you, give you points based on your flow.
Oh,
How,
yeah. So
how much how good can you flow? How good can you do your static moves? How good your strength is?
oh, so it's quite involves like performing.
Yes,
yeah, like
that's
performance.
true.
Yeah. So maybe you can share, like what are some of the benefits of doing, of joining street
Yes, street
workout?
workout. First, you get friends
Yeah.
because we're a community based. So you'll be motivated to train together than training alone. And then, of course, you'll get a better looking body.
It's kind of like kind of like some platform support system. Maybe some of people maybe not motivated to do exercises alone. Then street workout will basically help.
Yes, and we're totally free. So if you want to come, just come.
Oh,
we don't charge you any money.
Yeah, so it's kind of like open for everybody, open for public.
Yes,
so
that's true.
Maybe you can share about the awareness of physical education or of health, in especially in maybe in their growing consumerisms, or people are not paying attention to their health. Maybe you can share some of that.
That's an unfortunate thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Because but nowadays people started to realize that their health is the most important thing.
Yeah.
So that's why many community like us thrives.
To gain. It's important to share the awareness and also how to get their people's motivation started, and then basically create a habit.
Yes, that's right.
Because maintaining that, it's more focuses on the maintaining. Right. And what are the expectations of street workout in the future?
The first one would be to gain more attention from the people. So we've created the platform for you to get healthy. So and for the government also, we hope that they build more parks for us to play. And with more parks available, there would be more teams.
More communities.
Yes, more communities thriving.
Yeah, they're spreading more, about health and more exercises.
That's true.
And maybe you can also share about how people can join and what are social media, or maybe you can share.
You just need to search us on Instagram. You can search Street Workout Jakarta or Aksi Indonesia, aksi.indonesia.
Oh yeah. So
and we will lead you to the nearest team from your place.
Okay, so thank you so much for information. Thank you for coming to the show. Yeah,
thank you very
we hope that
much.
for this episode, it's gonna bring more on the health awareness.
I hope so.
Joining Street Workout Jakarta, of course. So
thank you.
That's for today. We'll be bringing various topics on every week on each episode of Face to Face. So I'm William Greenlee signing off. We'll see you on another episode.